This funeral's a drag. The time has come for feathering the nest.
I'm Lisa and I sing and play keyboards in Bearsuit.
I'm Jan and I play guitar, keyboards and sing a little bit backing vocals.
I'm Joe, I play drums and sing a little bit.
I'm Charlene, I play bass and keyboards and sing something as well.
I'm Ian and I play guitar and sing in the band Bearsuit.
This kingdom's on the rocks, but I'm the only one. I'm the one.
We started ages ago in about 2001, so we've been doing it a long while, but then we've had a few different lineup changes. These two little horrors are the latest sort of new incarnation of Bearsuit.
Someone's waving at us, that's why we're waving back.
And so yeah, I think how we've sounded has kind of changed quite a lot over the years.
I know. Can I? Oh, there was an album that was bought for me. I think it was New Kids on the Block. I really liked it, and then I heard The Cure and 17 Seconds, and I bought that, and all was restored.
Does your answer change depending who you're talking to?
No, that's the honest
Sounds
truth.
a bit too cool.
No. I thought New Kids on the Block were the Beatniks until I actually heard some music, and it all changed.
Which was your favourite one in New Kids on the Block?
I don't know.
I like Jonathan the eldest.
Who was the little one?
There was one Jordan, wasn't there?
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
one of them was a horse.
One of them was a horse. I don't remember a horse being in.
It was the little one, the equivalent of Mark Owen in Take That, the cute small one.
Cool.
And there was a horse.
Maybe in your world.
You're getting My Little Pony mixed up.
Or just a horse in a field.
Yeah.
Can anyone else remember there?
I was lucky to have two older, cooler sisters who were at college when I was young. And they used to play The Cure and the Pixies, so I think my first album was Doolittle by the Pixies. But my first single
It's only because all yours are really
I
embarrassing.
bought from Woolies was Postman Pat.
Very good.
Still a favourite.
What was yours, Mercy?
Well, the first one I bought was a cassette of ABBA, but I thought it was ABBA, but it wasn't. When I got it home, I realised it was a covers band doing ABBA, like a wedding band. So it wasn't even ABBA, and I was really disappointed. But they sounded enough like them for me to enjoy it for a bit. But I didn't love them. But the first thing I really loved, I got this. It wasn't Star Wars soundtrack, but they're like John Williams symphony scores. So like it was Star Wars and Raiders of the Lost Ark and E.T. and all that stuff. And that was the first thing I really loved. And I played that over and over until I broke it, I think. But,
Awesome.
yeah.
I think the first thing I bought was a Culture Club album, and I think I did love it at the time, but in hindsight,
Taste change.
no.
I think the first thing I bought was something I sent away for, which was a Snap, Crackle and Pop cassette from Cereal.
Yeah, because you
I've got no idea what was on it.
Hit me with your rhythm.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
It could have been
cool.
the same one. I don't think I've still got it, unfortunately.
Oh,
Mine came on a flexi disc though.
Yeah, I had one of those.
Right.
Yeah,
was-
you did.
I think mine was cassette.
Was it?
Mm.
Maybe you could choose.
Mm.
It was Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick, wasn't it? I remember just thinking, what does that even mean?
We hate music.
Interesting.
Well, I would say that after having listened to the radio on the way down to the
it was
venue this
terrible.
evening, I would say quite categorically music. I think everything I've heard this afternoon and this morning has been just dire. So I think I am resigning from it. I think I don't like it.
We just listening to the wrong
We
thing.
went to South by Southwest and we saw lots of nice music. Well, not enough really, but there was this band called Poison Control Centre.
Yeah, they were amazing.
They were awesome. It was kind of like I don't know, college rock, but with more gusto, and their live sound was just crazy. So I remember buying as much of the merchandise that I could afterwards. But you're listening to Caribou an awful lot at the moment, which is really nice. What else are we listening to? There's some other bits and bobs.
I want to hear the new Metronomy album, but I think it's going to be bad. But I'm excited by the idea of it.
I want to hear
Maybe I won't listen to it, and then maybe I won't be disappointed, because I like the previous album. So that's about it for modern music for me.
Oh, and Gold Panda. I think he's great.
Where's my mink? My entourage! I have your mans.
A nice melody? That's awful, isn't it?
horrible tune.
Jingle bells and a key change halfway through.
Key
I've had
change,
people
definitely.
say the music, the lyrics, the bass, drum beat.
The
I said
lyrics
to
are
everything.
so not what I listen to, because I sometimes mishear them, so I often sing the wrong things anyway.
I'm the same as you actually. I would say like the melody, if it
Isn't
it's
nice
just
little
down,
chord change.
doesn't have to
could
be
just get
nice,
you in,
but
no,
a melody
definitely.
of some sort. It can be like the most disgusting, like dark industrial metal drum and bass or something, but as long as it's got a melody.
I think it's an honest
In
answer
there.
as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's a very honest answer, because that means we could like so much crap, but we're not going to fess up to it right now.
I like it when you hear something and you think, oh, that hasn't been done before, and it's kind of fresh and new sounding, and not, you know, just someone rehashing something that's already happened. I think since we recorded the Phantom Forest album, both with Gareth Parton and with lovely Joe here, who did 2 tracks, I think I've been really noticing like the production more, and really kind of listening out for different ways of doing things. That's just really kind of sticking with me now. Just even on really dreadful pop songs, just like really appreciating the production values more.
Yeah, and I think I'm a sucker for a really good bass line, be it complicated or simple. It could be incredibly simple, but if it just adds what you need to the song and the drums, then it can be lovely.
I have bad thoughts.
No inner monologue.
I think
7 out of 10.
oh God, no! Oh Jesus!
Let's quit what you're doing. Let's just stop
I
it.
think it's
What you're
been
playing at.
mixed. It's been
Yeah.
quite mixed,
Yeah.
to be fair, and
That's
I
where you
think
want it.
I think maybe it's to be expected as well, because it's a different sound in many regards, but it's, to some levels it's not. And I think, you know, with the people that have come together that have you know, put those songs together on that album, a meeting of a different Bearsuit, maybe that's perhaps to be expected. So we're just looking forward to doing the next one, because I think now we've got an idea of how we all work and perhaps what we can stretch to do. So the next album will be I'm really looking forward to. I don't know what everyone else is thinking, but I want to get cracking.
I think that a lot of, well, actually, we've had quite a lot of really good reviews as well, but I think all the bad ones have tried to compare us too much with what we sounded like before, like perhaps when we started sort of 10 years ago, and we've just changed so much that it's not really,
It's irrelevant,
it's
isn't it?
hard to make any
Yeah.
comparison at all, really, I think.
Yeah.
Well, you can, but it's just...
Well, the reviews I've read are usually a critique of the fact that we have changed and actually don't really
Yeah.
deal
A
very
band
much
that
with the
doesn't
music.
change. Is
Yeah.
I know, well,
Yeah.
you can't win
Yeah.
either way. It's kind of like, you know, so I don't.
There was one review that said, you know, Bearsuit have changed and they've not asked me first.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's like, oh, I'm very sorry.
but it does tell you an idea of who listens or maybe listen to Bearsuit. So I think
it's
it's
quite
interesting to hear
Yeah.
that
It's
people
not-
listen to Bearsuit and really wore it on their sleeve, because it was like, you know, I'm an indie kid and I listen to this and I'm proud. But
Yeah.
It's
you
not
know,
like we
we've evolved,
sat
so-
around and had a discussion about what we wanted the record to
No,
sound like
just
before we
happened.
made it. We just made it.
yeah.
React.
And we'll,
to it
and we'll
afterwards.
continue to do that no matter what people think or write about us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to summarise,
Where's my mink? My entourage. I have
it
your
was
mans.
actually done quite quickly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
But-
over 2 different periods of using a studio, but I think it was done really quickly.
Yeah. We had it pretty much finished in, 3 weeks or something? 2 or 3. Maybe
When-
2 weeks even.
Well, I think we did like a week of recording in 1 October sometime,
Yeah.
and then we did another week in January, the following January another time. So it was done really quickly and then mastered and all that.
I tell you, lover, I have bad thoughts. I have bad thoughts.
See the cheeky chap.
He's a little lovey, isn't he? Yeah. No, he's really good.
Really good fun.
He was brilliant because I think he knew when to bring out the best qualities in people and when to just let people get on and do what they naturally, feel comfortable doing. So he was very good at getting the best out of us, I think.
He was quite a casual kind of producer, would you say?
Yeah.
But despite his sort of indie credentials, he's really got an ear for pop, and so the whole thing was about kind of making sure each song was a kind of pop nugget in its own right, sort of thing, and he's really, really good at that. So he loves noise and weirdness and strange noises and analog synth and stuff, but all the time it was kind of like get to the chorus and make it good, and that was kind of, that was luckily matched our ethos as well. It happened to be at the same time.
No inner monologue.
Too many.
Loads.
Yeah.
I love-
Princess is a real good
I love playing that.
opener to a set.
Nice having a bit of distortion at the beginning, and
Yeah.
then we all launch into it.
Real
It's
heavy
really
bass.
nice. I love tentacles as well.
I like playing Jim Henson's Creature Workshop because I don't have to play anything. It's really good. I can just run around and shout.
Knock
It's
wine
really
glass
all.
over.
It's really all I enjoy these days.
You're very good at it as well,
I
running
just
around
like
shouting.
shouting.
Yeah, you're real good at that.
That's
Our
one
flat.
that we did when we ran out of
Okay.
money recording with Gareth Parton, so we decided to do it ourselves in our kitchen, so you can hear the fridge in the background.
I'm frying something.
And Mouse did a demo for it first of all, which was just him with the drum machine, and then just going.
I think we should release that.
I really do.
It's
So, yeah,
it's brilliant.
Have to be a B-side song.
Yeah, definitely.
A secret
With
one.
Val
Sarah
Duke
Bassett.
and stuff.
It gets very camp at one point in the demo, doesn't it?
Gets very
Okay, it is very camp all the way through. Ooh, I'll have your man.
It's a bit like Norman Wisdom doing a version of that song. It's quite funny. Yeah, maybe for the next B-side we'll release that, I don't know.
But it pretty much worked like the other songs. That, Ian has a germ, a melody of where it needs to go.
We've got a lot of jams.
and then we all add our sniffs to it, and that's how the song.
Whatever's in my head.
Yeah.
Yes, but sometimes I don't know. I can get clouded by judgment. I think just because when you see other bands and how they all act, how they work their singles and what they do, and sometimes I don't know. You think maybe should you do 3? Should you do 4?
Yeah.
But the thing I feel with the album, because it's such a mix, it would be good to have a single that represents each part, and I think what would be nice
can make a mix.
energize anyone. If you condense it, it'd be nice to release something heavier from the album.
Yeah.
You can always do a double A
Yeah,
sides.
exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe watch this space.
Yeah. I think the good thing about having a single is that you quite often get to do a video with it, and then that gets
That's
sent
okay.
round. Yeah, and that gets placed on blogs and things, so people get to hear about tracks. And so I think it's just a good promotional tool.
Yeah.
More than anything these days.
I think in a few weeks' time we're probably going to start trying to record a couple of new songs as well, so that could be the next single. I kind of feel a bit ready to get on to new stuff, so maybe that'll be the next thing.
Exciting.
I know how that sounds, but I can't tell you yet.
Sometimes I wonder how this world would fare without me. A living hell.
Oh well, yeah. And then
We had some time out to go to South by Southwest as well.
Yeah,
which
and
was
that was
incredible,
really cool.
wasn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, it's gone well. It's always fun going out on the road with our friends.
and the people who do come to our shows are always so lovely and enthusiastic, so to say a big thanks.
Yeah. We've got a lot of
there's a lot of super dedicated fans
Yeah,
who
really,
travel
really nice.
travel miles, hundreds of miles, thousands of
Yeah,
miles.
really lovely.
Early on, we played Pop Fest in London.
That was
At the
amazing.
100
that-
Club.
At the 100 Club, yeah,
Mm.
that was a really good one.
That was. I think we were playing to an audience that perhaps weren't expecting to hear what we sounded like, and to have so many people there, and then all of them quiet and cheer, and it was really nice. So that was a nice surprise.
Yeah. I think South by Southwest as well, when we played for Hugh Stevens curated the night at South by
British
Southwest at the British
Embassy.
Embassy.
And you
Yeah.
funded that through WeFund, was that?
Yeah, that was amazing. Everybody was so generous in just,
Again, it's
£5
lovely
here,
people who came to our
£250
shows.
there.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
it's
nobody
crazy.
did the whole 1,000.
No,
They
so
included
we've
it.
not had to change our
No.
name.
And as well as that, we had people like one guy just turned up to our gig with a cheque
A
for
cheque.
£100. Like, oh,
Luckily, it was
wow.
in my name.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Where's my mink? My entourage!
We're going to play some festivals in Europe, end of July, start of August. So we're doing, what's it called? Contemporarina.
Yeah, say it quickly.
Contemporarina.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Say the Spanish accent.
Contemporarina. That's not right. Contemporarina.
Add Scorchio at the end.
Scorchio. In Spain, and that's at the end of July, and then we're hoping to do some dates in France and Germany, and then there's a festival in Sweden, in Stockholm, called Cozy Den, which we're hoping to play and do some dates in Sweden around that as well. Which should be really good, because we last went to Sweden, it was about 2006, and it was absolutely mental. The indie kids there really know how to party, so it'd be good to go back.
Apparently they were shouting out, Jan!
Yeah, Jan. There's a fence, and they were all up against it, wanting autographs. It felt like we were famous, didn't it? So we should definitely go back there.